pals, welcome to my channel. My name is Julz and I am a Scottish Highlander on a budget. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me on yet another video. I really do appreciate it. If you are new, we'd absolutely love it if you could hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you hit that, I'll just let you know whenever I post a new video. And if you would like some comment on my videos, feel free to do so, because I love to read them and I do love to try and get back to every single one of you. So yeah, huge thank you. So today, got a day off, mega busy day as far as all things budgeting, Etsy and everything go. Got word today that my planner should be here tomorrow. So for everybody that is on the pre-order list, can you get in touch with me if I haven't got in touch with you? It's taken me a while to get through to everybody, and I will send you the details over for payment, or open up a slot on Etsy for you to get the book when nobody else is perusing. There is another order put in for more to come by the end of the month as well. So if you miss out on this lot of books, there is another one to come at the end of the month. And of course, I know that means that you missed January, but the beauty of this book is it is undated, so you could start in February and use this January one in 2024. So, you know, you can start this book at any point, because, you know, you could start in April and literally just go from there and have all these pages waiting for 2024. If you're anything like me, yeah, just it's nicer to start in January, but I know that obviously we're now, I didn't expect people to want it so much, to be honest. I would have ordered more in the first instance, so thank you ever so much. But anyway, enough about that. Today we are going to do a budget with me, and I do know that budgets with me are not everybody's favourite, but I need to do this video to keep myself accountable, and that's what my channel is all about. But I would appreciate some love on this video as always, because well, we all want our videos to be liked, and that's all we're going to say on the matter. So week 4 is what we're going to budget. So I haven't closed out this week yet, because I don't close out till Saturday. I'll probably not close out till Sunday, because Saturday we are off for the hospital appointment with the other half. So I might spend, while I'm down in the big smoke, so I might spend some money then. I will probably pull my grocery money early and do my food shop on the Saturday. But if I do that, then I'll just have to cover it on my card and do it that way. But we'll see what happens on Saturday, see how he feels, to be fair. I don't know how much poking and prodding and whatever he'll get. So anyway, I'm predicting to end the week on 35583. I haven't gone through my spend or anything like that to see if that is where it should be or will be, but we'll go with this predicted one, because we can always do the actual column. If it is incorrect, we can add it there. So 35583 is what we are hoping to roll over. I'm not expecting any other money as far as this budget is concerned. However, I will be getting wages in on the Friday, but I'm not going to I might use some of the grocery money, but I'm not going to use any of the money within this this budget, because no, I'll not use the grocery money. Will be this week, yeah. So I'm not intending to use any of my wages, and I don't actually know how much it is going to be, so I'm just going to put a 0 in it, and then when I get my wages, obviously I can put them in this column when I know exactly how much it's going to be. I probably won't get my wage slip until the Wednesday. Sinking funds, I'm not planning to use any this week as far as I am concerned, so I'm just going to put 0 in there. So I don't need the calculator for that, but that means 36583 is coming into the budget for the week. This is very tight for me because I didn't add my mileage mid-month, which kind of panicked me a little bit when I realised, and I could have put it in when I realised, but it would have meant I would got my mileage payment in the same week as I got my wages, which to me doesn't really make sense, because I can kind of live off my wages for that kind of couple of weeks. So it'll just mean that I'll get more in February, which is fine. And February, the way it works, will end up being a bit of a 5-week month for me. I'll get paid on the Tuesday or the Wednesday of the 5th week. So potentially I could use that money for some things. But we'll just see how we go. Excuse me, without fail I yawn. I don't know what is wrong with me. Anyway, let's keep going. 365.83. If anybody has any ideas how to make these budget with me videos more exciting, then please let me know, because I'm getting at least one dislike on every budget with me video, and I know they're not everyone's cup of tea. Cash stuffing is much more fun, but the only way I can cash stuff and know how much I've got to cash stuff is if I budget, because my relationship with money prior to doing this budgeting was shocking. I would just spend, and then 2 weeks into the month I would have nothing, and I'd be like, oh, can I borrow a tenner from electric? And then come the end the next week, I'm still borrowing another tenner. I mean, at that point electric was a lot cheaper, but yeah, sort of, it wasn't a good way to live. So for me, budgeting is really, really important. And yeah, I don't know how to make it exciting other than just reading through what I'm putting in into my money. So anyhow, I've just put that in the wrong place. Oh, and it's my actual 1-year birthday today doing YouTube videos, would you believe? My first video I ever posted was on the 19th of January last year. So happy 1 year to me. I was going to post about it on Instagram, but it's Natalie from Rainbow Budget's 30th birthday today, so happy birthday, Natalie. If you haven't watched Rainbow Budgets, I'm pretty sure everybody that watches my videos has watched Rainbow Budgets, but if you haven't, go and give her a wee shout, a wee like, a wee comment, a wee subscribe, all that. She's also on Instagram and she has an Etsy store. But yeah, she's 30 today, so happy birthday, Natalie. I hope you're having a really lovely day and are spoiled rotten. So obviously I'm not going to come in with my first birthday and be like, yeah, I'm one today. But I'm one today. So a lot has changed in a year. I was speaking to somebody last night, Budget with Kerry, and I've had 3 name changes. So I started off from Skint to Savvy, then I went to Moo Budgets. Moo Budgets never sat right with me from getting it. It was cute and it was cutesy, but I just felt it really just limited me to all things cow print, although my books, everything's cow print, but it just limited me that little bit more. So I was never 100% comfortable with it. So yeah, now I've settled on Scottish Highlander, the Scottish Highlander, or Scottish Highlander on a budget, whatever. I feel that's more me because I'm Scottish, I live in the Highlands and a Highland cow, basically. Anyway, we digress. We were talking about Natalie. So yeah, my first birthday coincided with Natalie's actual birthday, so I'm going to let her get all the love and all the glory today. But yeah, totally digressed there. So I'm not planning on using any sinking funds, and I'm going to put £10 over to my credit card. So what I do with that, actually, I mean, I don't think I've ever told you, is I put it in a little pot on Hyperjar, and then at the end of the month I just take, it's usually about £30 or £40, and I just put that as one payment rather than putting £10 each time. It just feels like I'm putting more into it when I do it that way. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know, but it feels like I'm putting more into it when I do it that way, but that's how I do that. I have already, well, I'm not going to lie, I tried to film a video on how I work out my sinking funds, but I ended up just talking a lot of nonsense, so I deleted it. But so this is what is going into my sinking funds, and so over the page is how it's broken down. So you have my annuals, my long-term, mid-term, short-term, variable, and then this is for my so I've got these 2 in one folder, these 3 in another folder, and then this is for my third folder, and it's basically going to be all my Christmas stuff. So all my Christmas, Christmas food, Christmas gifts, Christmas whatever, is all going to be in there. So we're not really going to be focusing on that until I get my car insurance. But yeah, I am going to focus on car insurance, car tax and Bank of Mum at the minute. So I'm not going to be doing anything with the house or sort of gifts, treats, that kind of thing. But I just work out what's important, what I feel like I want to fund. So I always want to fund Vet Fund. And I kind of always need to be stuffing beauty because it's kind of £30, £35 a month almost. And then I always have to stuff electric. So those ones go in first, and then I see how much I've got left, which will be in my cash stuffing, so I'm not going to go through it all individually. So I worked out that I had about £80, and how I did that actually was I had a quick calculation of all of these. I skipped this box and I did my cash, and then what I'm planning to put into savings, so what I'm taking out of my budget to put into my savings challenges, and then I was left with £180 and £182 or something. So I thought, well, I want to leave £100 buffer in my bank ready for February just in case, and just in case anything happens with my wages, anything like that. £100 left in there. So £80 was what I decided on to kind of round it down a little bit. Hope that makes sense. So yeah, so we're putting 20 into annual, 15 into long term, 5 into mid term, 20 into short and 20 into variable, and nothing into the spare box. So that leaves me with 80. So I'll take 80 off of there. And then I'm just going to do my usual. So I'm going to do 35 into groceries, 5 into Piper, 65 into fuel, 5 into my spending, 5 into miscellaneous, 10 into work spending. Now, I'm potentially only going to need £5 again, but sometimes I might buy lunch. So I'm going to kind of just keep it at 10 for now until we see how things go. And the change from that can always go into my challenges, so it's not like it's wasted money. But obviously if things are tight, I will just put the 5 in and just have to take a coffee and a cake, or just a coffee, whatever. But yeah, so £10 in there, and then £10 into Etsy. But I'm actually going to because my planners are in, I will up this and probably put about £50 in for the postage. So then I'll just change that, and I'll leaving it out, self out. So although the numbers will be different, it'll still work out the same in the end. So that's 135 into my purse, which leaves me with £127.46. I'm then going to put £15 into my monthly challenge. So that is the last 15 to complete it, to get my £50 for January. Because it's a 4-week month. When it's a 5-week month, I'll be able to do £10 a week. So, it works out quite nicely. Kind of quite a nice little amount for me, quite manageable. And then I'm going to put £10 into my me time. Now, the me time one is, it's just another 150 challenge, but it was because I didn't have anything that I was wanting to do, like as a yearly, like my McMoo one. But I think I'm going to do the £10 McMoo one for the rest of the year, and save up £1,000 through that. That's what I've decided. I was going to try and make a new one, but January's got a little bit overwhelmed with all the other things I was doing and work and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I never really got time to design one, but I might design one at some point. So £25 going into my challenges that I am budgeting for. The rest are at 0 because it'll be the change from the cash envelopes. So that leaves me with £102.46. So as I said, when I did all that and hadn't calculated in there, I had 182. So that was what I was right. So then that means I've got £102.46. Now, when it comes to this, I will probably have 1,700 left over, because obviously I will have had my wages, and because I've got this whole week without having to touch my wages, I'm hoping that I'll have this £102 plus my wages for the month in left over. if that makes sense. So yeah, so that is our budget with me for today. As I said, I don't know how to make them more interesting. Maybe I could tell you some facts about me or something, but I would really need questions about that. Sorry, I've moved away from the table, hope you can still hear me. So yeah, if you've got any questions for me, let me know. But yeah, I wanted to just do my shout outs. I forgot to do them at the start. So obviously we have mentioned Natalie at Rainbow Budgets. I also want to mention Gem's Budget Life. Poor Gem, she's going through such a hard time at the minute, and acting like she's not. She's got quite a serious health condition. If you watch her channel, she talks about it freely. It's not my place to tell you, but you know, it's relatively serious. She's a single mum to 2 little ones, and you know, she does have support from family members and stuff, but it's very, very hard when you're unwell, you're trying to hold down a job, look after kids and all the rest of it. But she comes onto her channel and she's just so chirpy and so happy, and oh, she's just adorable. She's one of the first people I started speaking to when I came on to do my channel. In fact, she actually encouraged me to make a video, my very first video, so thank you, Gem, for that. So yeah, Gem's Budget Life, please go and give her some love. She's not quite at 1,000 subscribers yet, and I have no idea why, because she's lovely. So if you have not subscribed to her, please do so. And then I also want to mention, where's my page, Gillian, the brown skin girl. She is so cute, so sweet, and very, very supportive of me, always commenting on all my videos. And I'm terrible because I watch her videos, but I don't always comment on videos, and I feel terrible about that. So I do want to give her a wee mention. So that's Brown Skin Girl. If you give her a wee shout, I will link their YouTubes in the description to this video, so please go and give them some love. So yeah, that's me for the day. 17 minutes. Am I getting shorter? Who knows? But yeah. Oh, before I go, that's me, it's not me. I am going to be adding to my Etsy shop today. I know that people have been waiting and waiting and waiting for these, but I'm going to have to take photos in a good light. But we have the challenges that are going to be added. So the me time is going to be added with the zipper wallet option. The Valentine's one is going to be added as well with the zipper wallet option. So this one is you put the money in that way, and then obviously this one you have the front sort of cover. You can put your money in front of it or behind it, depending, but it does come out. So yeah, just a little tracker in there for you. And then we've also got our Easter one. So this is my Easter copy, but I have changed the writing on that to be green so that it's easier to see. Yeah, there's the me time one as the envelope style. So they will be available. So I've got 2 of them. Again, just the little front cover and the tracker that comes in and out, and you just mark off. As I said, this Easter one will be green when it's printed off for you to buy. That's just my copy. So yeah, they will be available on the Etsy shop today because I'll be able to take some photos of them. Tempted to go out and do some artsy in the snow, but yeah. Also, I have a few left of my, this whole pile here are for orders, they're not all free, but I have a couple more left of these. So if you want to make an Etsy purchase, then please do. I think Danielle has actually run out, unfortunately. I have a few, maybe 10 left. So if you want to get an Etsy order in, you get these 2 little free trackers. Once they're gone, they're gone, so I do feel so terrible about that. But both Danielle and I have had a lot more orders than we actually expected, so yeah, unfortunately these have all got to go into, not all of these, but a lot of these have to go into packages that have already been ordered. But I have a few left. If you want to place an Etsy order this month, I'll let you all know when it is, when they're done. I've lost my complete train of thought. I'm just rambling now, so I'm going to go before we hit the 20-minute mark, and take care. Have a great day. Bye.